Maria awoke early on Saturday morning, excited for her weekly trip to the bustling farmers market downtown. She quickly got ready and headed out, walking the few blocks from her apartment. It was a gorgeous sunny day, perfect for perusing the market's bountiful selection of locally grown produce, baked goods, cheeses, and more. When Maria arrived at the market, she grabbed a reusable cloth tote and began browsing the crowded aisles. The sights and smells were incredible, crates brimming with colorful fruits and vegetables, baskets of freshly baked breads, wheels of aged cheese, jars of honey and jams. Her mouth watered as she passed each stand. Maria first stopped by a fruit vendor that was displaying mounds of peaches, plums, and apricots. She picked up a few perfectly ripe peaches, their fuzzy skin glowing in the morning sun. At another stand, she found some juicy plum tomatoes that would be perfect for making homemade salsa. Meandering over to the herbs, Maria chose a bundle of basil, oregano, and rosemary to add flavor to her cooking throughout the week. Nearby was Maria's favorite cheesemonger. She sampled creamy bries, crumbly aged cheddars, and tangy goat cheeses, unable to decide which wedge to buy. She ended up selecting a few different varieties to enjoy later. The cheese would pair nicely with the fresh baguettes and croissants from the bakery that were next on her list to peruse. Maria's cloth tote was nearly overflowing now with her morning's market finds. As she headed home, she imagined all the delicious meals she would prepare: peach and goat cheese salads, pasta with plum tomatoes and herbs, cheese boards to snack on. She felt satisfied, having supported the local farmers and artisans. Now it was time to cook up something tasty. Back home, Maria unpacked the bounty she had gathered from the busy farmers market. She started by washing the fresh peaches, tomatoes, and herbs. She sliced two peaches into a bowl and added torn basil leaves, crumbled goat cheese, and a drizzle of balsamic vinegar to make a simple salad. The sweet juiciness of the peaches paired perfectly with the creamy cheese and aromatic basil. Next, Maria chopped up some plum tomatoes and combined them in a bowl with chopped oregano, olive oil, lime juice, and salt to make a vibrant tomato salsa. She knew it would be delicious with tortilla chips or spooned over chicken or fish. For dinner, Maria decided to prepare salmon with one of the goat cheese wedges she had purchased. She coated the salmon fillets lightly in flour, salt and pepper, and pan-fried them in olive oil. When they were cooked through, she topped the fillets with crumbled goat cheese and fresh rosemary. The fish came out beautifully, crispy on the outside and melt in your mouth on the inside with the tanginess of the cheese and woodsy rosemary. To complete her meal, Maria sliced a freshly baked baguette from the farmer's market bakery. She served it warm with honey butter. Finally, for dessert, she baked a peach and blueberry galette with the last of the pastry dough she had in her freezer. It was the perfect sweet ending to a dinner featuring the day's market treasures. Maria felt satisfied after cooking and feasting on such fresh, seasonal ingredients. After her delightful homemade dinner featuring market ingredients, Maria felt content and happy. She cleaned up her kitchen while sipping a cup of chamomile tea. With her belly full and the kitchen tidy, she was ready to relax for the rest of the night. Maria decided to treat herself to a long bath using some bath salts she had picked up on her last visit to the farmer's market. She lit a few candles in the bathroom to create a soothing atmosphere. As she soaked in the tub, the day's busyness and stresses melted away, feeling tranquil and tired from her long day. Maria changed into cozy pajamas and curled up in bed with a book. She had picked up an interesting romance novel at the used book section of the farmer's market earlier that day. Maria quickly became engrossed in the story as she sipped the remaining bit of her tea. With the comforting sounds of crickets chirping outside her window, it didn't take long for Maria's eyes to grow heavy. She drifted off to sleep, dreaming about the bustling market and all the fresh local treasures she would discover on next Saturday's visit. It had been a perfectly relaxing close to a day filled with wholesome food and simple pleasures.